All right, we got some roundness in the hole here. Oh my God, what do you think that thing is, man?
You know, I can't even tell you how many pursuits I've got in during my career as a law enforcement officer. And now, as a metal detectorist, I find myself in the same position, in pursuit of those nuggets, those treasures, those items that we love to identify. You know, metal detecting is an adrenaline rush just like chasing a bad guy. So keep digging and look for that treasure, one swing at a time. Good morning. I'm excited, man. I'm about to do a location that I've had my eye on for years. And it just so happens that an acquaintance was able to hook me up with this property. I asked for permission. Now I've got it. And if you see directly behind me is an old boathouse. Of course, the water is long gone and backed up. And I'm not going to give you the exact location of this. Some of you that are local that watch this will know exactly where it's at. The water has receded, I mean, a long way, hundreds and hundreds of feet back. So this property goes back to well, at least his house, 1947. That was built in, I think he said the late 1800s, moved here from Bartow. This is really some vintage property that I'm going to check here.
Old vintage nozzle. They look cool, man. Another one. I got this cleaned up. This is the second one that was found in the yard. We're going to see if it works. It's a rain bird. It was marked, and from what I can tell by, I was looking for the name right here. Out of Glendora, California, rainbird. You can see, but let's check it out and see if it works. Here we go. I think it's turned on. I'm going to turn the water on. Yeah. Still working fine. A couple of signals here. It's a 23. Then I think over here. Well, maybe not. Let's check it out. There it is. It's an old bolt. Yeah, what is that? It's another old bolt, probably from the swing. He did show me a swing that sat right in this area with a bunch of kids on it from the 40s. Huh. Big old bolt. Definitely got some age to it. There you go. Huh. Gets right in here. And it's a big fat vintage screw. Great. It's in. Okay. Oh, come on. The laugh. What am I getting a laugh for? It's a camp. Something deep here. That's amazing. Lincoln penny. It's not vintage by no means, but it's down, golly Moses, probably 12 inches. That sounds like a coin. Got a 22. I'm gonna stop guessing. Dig. There we go. Another Lincoln. Not old. It's here. So I did the half moon, and it's bouncing around like 11. I'm interested to see what is that? It's an old, I don't know what that is. tent spike, or I don't know. It's got some writing on it. Not sure. That could be what I was getting. It was a weird hit, and that would explain it. I could see it. It's just a ring of old brass ring off something. All right, we got some roundness in the hole here. Oh my God, what do you think that thing is, man? That's just a chunk of just a chunk of metal that.
It's not a ring, but it's a little big.
Oh, you know what it is now?
Like a cartwheel? Or?
No, that's off of an old like tractor or plowing, or that's the wheel, man.
Huh.
That is old. That could cleaned up. That could sitting on the shelf.
Yeah.
I guarantee it's like from an old. You can see where the axle went in there. Okay, I got another hit right next to where that wheel just come from. We're gonna, maybe it's another wheel, but there's something here. Let's take a look. Let's see, it's heavy. It has some serious weight, and I have no idea other than a wedge, old tool wedge, maybe splitting wood. I don't know. Would have to clean this thing up. This is something I would do electrolysis on. Alright folks, I just dug up this vintage, some type of wheel. You guys are going to help me identify this. And I just got this out of the same hole. I don't know if it's a wedge or what, but I'll need some help on that. Tim just walked out, so Tim has given me permission, and it's very important to always get permission before you search any property. So this house, very interesting. Tim's got some history. I think Tim said it was moved here in 1947.
Yeah, the house was moved here in 1947, but it originally was the First Baptist Church of Bartow. So the main structure of the building was built in 1883, and then moved here. And this was 16 acres. Wow, not that big anymore, but there was an old barn, which is why we moved back here.
Yeah, so Tim was saying there was right where this house is, or before it, or right at it?
Kind of right at it, yeah.
Yeah, right in here was an old barn. So he's going to send me some photographs. I'll insert those into the video. You guys can see, and that would kind of explain these two items. We're going to keep checking here. Right, we got a couple of donkeys. That's kind of cool here. So, mini donkey. You said mini or miniature?
Miniature donkeys. Yeah.
Little miniature donkeys. So, if I felt something tucking on my butt, that's it. How close can it? Will they let you pet?
Yeah, sometimes.
Sometimes? No. So this is the find so far. Not a lot what I expected for an old house, but then again I didn't have a whole lot of time due to the weather, and it's really some thick St. Augustine grass. But I got 3 pennies, they're not wheat. The old caps. This I'm not sure, we'll talk about a little bit later after we get it cleaned up. I guess this was a cool find of the day, an old vintage wheel. And then of course you guys know what this is, you find them all the time, but these are highly collectible as well. We'll polish, clean this thing up, and see if we can get a name off of it. Not a bad day. This will be part 1. Tim says there can be a part 2. So we'll be back, folks. There you go. Look at that. What the hell is that? That's why it's ringing so high. No, it's a chunk of copper. That's what it is. Holy crap, that's cool looking, dude. God. That's badass.
Huh. So that's just like a...
I thought it was a piece of crap, and I'm like, I mean, it went off line. I'm like, what is that? So, were there any of these out here, Tim, when you moved here, or you got any idea? Take a look at it, brother.
I've never seen one. I'm sure there's more of them, though.
It looks, well, there's something else. It seemed like Maybe it was hit. No, there's something.
Could be a lamp.
See, it's getting another signal right here. I wonder if there's another one. Shallow. Oh, what is it? Something right here. There's something there. Maybe it's another one on the top. Oh, what is that? Get closer. Where's my spade? Check it out, folks. They're all over the surface. Yep. You know what? This is part of that, isn't it?
Yeah, that's
so maybe it's an old vintage. There you go. Mystery song. First of all, before we get started, I want to share with you a quote. And that's from Frank Herbert. He's the author of the novel Dune. And that is, the beginning of knowledge is the discovery of something we don't understand. Does this look familiar? So often we find items, whether it's magnet fishing or metal detecting, that we're really clueless on. But we reach out to our family, our friends, our extended family out there on YouTube and Facebook, and we do our best to identify that object. That's why every dig you just don't know what you're going to find, and it's so exciting. Folks, if you like these videos so far, I'm going to ask that you take the time right now, if you already haven't, to like. Just hit the button. It takes 5 seconds. Leave a comment, good or bad, and subscribe. It doesn't cost you a thing to subscribe. You just get notified when I upload my next video. For 2020, I'm hoping we make leaps and bounds, because I've got a lot of great videos coming to you, and I just can't wait to get those out there. Now, back on this hunt that I just did, that was part 1. There may be part 2, 3, and 4. On this particular hunt, the homeowner gave me permission, and it's just a wonderful site. And the agreement was everything I find, he can keep and share with his family, and the memories and the history of that property, which I have no problem. He's going to get these items, by the way. I took the time to take them home, clean them up. I did probably 7 or 8 hours of electrolysis on this. Got it cleaned up. A little bit on this because I didn't want to take off the color. But this, folks, I had no idea what it was when I found it. I went to the internet and started looking around, and sure enough, I found one on eBay, the exact same measurements, read just like this. And we're guessing maybe 1930. The one on eBay was, I mean, exactly, it could be a twin to this. This Anvil, by the way, I actually thought maybe was a wood splitter. I've never seen one of these. I've never had one in my hands. The homeowner's grandfather knew exactly what it was, and they contacted me once they saw the photographs, and we matched up. So interesting. I just really enjoy these kind of finds. It's great. You know, I'm so excited 2020 is here, and it's been awesome so far. I just want to tell you there's some really exciting and great videos coming out, guns and gold and just all kind of crazy stuff going on that I've got to edit. I probably have 8 or 9 I haven't even touched yet. So hang in there, hit subscribe again so that you can catch all those videos. If you ever have a question about the equipment that I use, the metal detector, the cameras, any of the stuff that I have, it's in the links below, and that also helps fund this YouTube site. You know, it takes a lot of time and equipment, and probably every couple of weeks I'm buying something to make these a little better for you. So I hope you enjoy that, and check out those links below too if you want to see exactly what I'm using out there in the field and when I go magnet fishing as well. Thanks for following Double G on YouTube, and remember, COPTECH. It's all about discovering something new, metal detecting, magnet fishing, whatever we can get into. I love all types of treasure hunting. Now, how do you like that light bar? Man, you got to give that all thumbs up. That was off my old police car many moons ago. My son-in-law Ryan hooked that bad boy up, and it is just awesome, man. I turn that thing all the time. Remember, it's just one dig at a time. You are preserving history. You never know what you're going to find. Enjoy it. and treat every day as if it's the last day, because you can't take it back. Once it's gone forever.